Hi, I'm Dwayne Landry with Altec Industries. I'm going to spend a few minutes explaining the basic operating procedures for the Altec AM series aerial device. This particular unit is the AM55. It's an over-center material handler with a platform height of 55 feet and a working height of 60 feet. Before beginning your work, make sure you conduct a pre-operational check as outlined in your operator's manual, which can be found in the cab of the truck. It's important that you have been trained in the safe operation of this unit. Make sure you read, understand, and follow the safety and operating recommendations contained in the operator's manual supplied by the unit's manufacturer, your employees' work rules, and specific government regulations. With the engine off, perform your pre-operational check, which includes at a minimum checking the oil in the hydraulic oil reservoir. Conduct a visual inspection of the unit for any loose or damaged components. Pay particular attention to pins, fasteners, and welds along with hydraulic cylinders, hoses, and tubes. Also inspect the covers and upper and lower booms for dirt or damage. Check for chipped or scratched surfaces. Check visual and audible warning devices for proper operation. Make sure all safety placards are in place and easily readable. After you finish your visual inspection, park the unit on a level surface, chalk your wheels, and make sure the parking brake is applied. Next, you want to engage your PTO. Typically, instructions can be found on the driver's side visor. This unit has two sets of outriggers. To set them, ensure the outrigger machine selector valve is in the outrigger position. Step to the side of the vehicle, make sure no people or obstacles are in the way, then lower your outriggers. It is important to have the unit as level as possible. Cribbing as well as outrigger pads may be needed in certain situations. Move the selector valve back in the machine position. The lower controls are located on the turntable and the upper controls are located at the platform. Let's take a closer look at the operation of the unit from the lower controls. Prior to operating the unit, make sure all objects and people are clear of moving parts. The lower controls are activated by moving the selector from the emergency stop to the lower controls position. Note that the upper controls cease to function when the lower controls are in the override position, and all boom controls cease to function when the selector is in the emergency stop position. This unit is equipped with an automatic upper boom stow latch. The latch is free to open when the PTO is engaged and the unit is in the lower control position, or when the upper control interlock is squeezed. If your unit is equipped with a manual boom stow, unlatch the upper boom before operating the unit. To unfold the upper boom, move this handle to the unfold position. To fold, move to the fold position. To raise and lower the lower boom, move the handle to the appropriate position. This lever controls boom rotation counterclockwise and clockwise. This lever controls winch line pay out and pay in. As mentioned before, this control serves as emergency stop. Your operator's manual also contains instructions for manual lowering. This unit has a single two-man side-mounted platform with a hydraulically extendable jib. The maximum platform capacity is 800 pounds without the liner. The unit can have multiple platform capacities and configurations. Please refer to the serial number placard on the pedestal for your platform capacity. This unit is equipped with a standard hydraulic platform tilt. With the unit in lower controls, simply use the tilt lever to dump the platform. When the unit is in the upper controls, you must squeeze the interlock trigger on the single handle controller to operate this function. Before operating from the platform, make sure the lower control selector has been moved to the upper control position. Once in the bucket, attach your personal fall protective gear to the anchor point provided. Remember, an operator's primary source of protection is always the use of safe work practices and personal protective equipment. As a secondary source of protection, the AM series features an insulated single-handle controller which is tested and rated for work up to 26,500 volts. The rated control handle is colored green to differentiate it from the black non-rated version, which is available as an option.
This controller must be tested on periodic intervals to maintain its rating.
Additionally, the secondary controls are covered with flexible boots. These boots are colored blue to signify that they are not tested or rated. None of these components are intended to replace existing safe work practices such as personal protective equipment and cover-up, but may provide some protection against electrical hazards. For any components to provide this additional protection, it is important that they are kept clean and in good condition. The rated controller must also be tested on the same periodic interval as the booms. The single-handled controller has an interlock trigger which must be squeezed before the function will operate. To unfold the upper boom, pull up on the handle. To fold, push down. To raise or lower the lower boom, move the handle forward or back. To rotate clockwise or counterclockwise, move the handle towards or away from you. To rotate the platform in or out, move the handle in the desired direction. This handle raises the detent pin, allowing the platform to fully rotate. The platform should not be rotated past the stop for over-center operation. This unit is equipped with 2 hydraulic tool circuits at the platform. To engage hydraulic tools, simply move to the on position. The Altec AM series has a material handling system and provides the ability to lift freely suspended loads such as transformers or crossarms. Be sure to review your operator's manual and load capacity chart prior to using the material handling system. The manual provides you with the correct operating procedures and rated lifting capacity. The jib tilts hydraulically from -30 to +90 degrees relative to the upper boom. The jib can be manually or hydraulically extended depending on the options chosen for your unit. This unit is equipped with a hydraulically extendable jib. Use this lever to extend or retract the jib. To move the jib from the first pinning position, lock in the jib with the extra pin, retract the transfer bracket, pin the jib to the transfer bracket, remove the locking pin, and extend the jib as needed. Use this lever to pay in and out the winch. When stowing the unit, orient the jib parallel to the boom. Use this red button for emergency stop operation. And those are the basic operating procedures for the AM series aerial device. Let's review a few important items. First, make sure you familiarize yourself with the operator's manual supplied with the unit. Next, conduct a visual walk-around inspection of the unit before operating. Test the operation of the unit from the lower controls before beginning your work. And finally, make sure you read, understand, and follow all of the information on the placards located on the unit.